got hungry early. You know, my stomach doesn't follow a clock.
You don't look starved. You look very bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
It shows, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the truth of the matter is, sit down. I came by because I thought you might like to have a little celebration before dinner.
What did you say?
I said I thought you might like to have a little celebration before dinner. You know, kill the fatted calf, toast with the greatest wine. Listen, Alfredo, would you bring us a bottle of the best champagne in the house?
Yes, sir, on the double.
Thank you.
Darling, you are going to tell me what we're celebrating, aren't you?
You really want to know?
Dennis, come on. Of course I do.
How about a new job? You think that's worth a little celebration?
Your new job?
That's right. I made up my mind this afternoon.
Dennis! Oh, Dennis! Oh, darling, that's wonderful.
It's pretty good, I think,
I'm
don't
so
you?
happy. Oh, I think that's the greatest.
Well, now, there are still a few things we have to take care of right away.
Oh, whatever you say. What?
Well, priority number one, new apartment.
Oh, right. Right, the sooner the better. Well, we can look in the papers in the morning and see what's available.
Well, I'd like to get a place by the first of the month.
Better yet, why don't I talk to a real estate broker first thing in the morning? Maybe someone who handles condominiums?
Oh, now, wait a minute. Let's not go overboard, all right?
We won't. We'll just see exactly what's available and get exactly what we want.
Well, I think we'll need something with a lot of closet space. Now, see, I don't have that much stuff myself, but my wife's wardrobe is something else.
Happens to be my working wardrobe, darling.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about that, too.
Stop it. What are you going to do about the gallery?
Well, I have to call the owners in New York for a replacement. That shouldn't be too much trouble.
Oh, good. Oh, Alfredo, thank you. Darling, a toast for your new job. Can't tell you how thrilled I am for you.
Here's to the newest reporter at the station KVIK.
Will you say that again, darling?
Sure. I said here's to the newest reporter on the staff at station KVIK.
How on earth did that happen?
Well, you know I had to talk to Stryker Bellman about seeing Dad.
Yes.
Well, Vicky was there. And I was telling her that I was considering a job change, and she suggested that I might like working at the TV station. It was as simple as that. I thought it over and told her that's exactly what I wanted to do.
Staff reporter.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah.
Listen,
it's great.
Paige, I can't wait to tell my father.
Why do you want him to know?
Well, I think it'll be a terrific therapy for him. I mean, knowing that I'm following in his footsteps. I think it'll be a reassurance for him. I think he needs that right now.
Is that the real reason that you took this job, Dennis?
Yeah, hey, what is this, Paige? I think I can be good.
Well, what happened to Alex? I thought you were going to go over and talk to him at World Oil.
I did go over and talk to him at World Oil. I told him I was going to take Vicky's offer instead.
And what did he say to that?
Not much at all. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even disappointed. He was more worried about what Mom did the other night when she came over with her little visit.
Oh.
Well, you know, she lied to him about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dennis, you know, darling, I really think you should call the gallery owners right now. I mean, it'll give them a chance to find a replacement, and the weekend is coming up, you know?
Well, yeah, I guess that would be considerate.
Why don't you do it now? You can go into my office. It's quieter there.
Well, what happens if the champagne goes flat?
But just open another bottle, sweetheart.
All right. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Take your pick, whichever you want, a hen or a chick.
I beg your pardon. I think I have the wrong number.
Maybe not. All depends on who or what you're calling for.
Well, a friend gave me this number, said that he could be reached there.
gentleman's name?
Mr. Shaw, Christopher Shaw.
Oh, yeah, he's right here. Just hold on a moment. Mr. Shaw, got a lady here wants to speak to you.
Did she give her name?
No, sure she didn't.
Hello?
Chris, it's Paige. I have to see you.
I can come over now.
No, don't do that. I'm having dinner with Dennis right now. We're gonna have to wait until he leaves. Could you give me a couple of hours?
Whatever you say. What's up?
Darling, we have trouble. And I mean trouble.
Good evening, Mrs. Carrington. I trust I timed my entrance correctly?
Would you take care of that for me, Alfredo, please?
Certainly.
Thank you. Why, Mr. Shaw. How nice to see you here again.
Never mind the performance page. Who's out of earshot? Now, what's this trouble that you called me about?
I have a question for you first, darling. What in the hell are you doing in a place called the Chicken Coop?
The search for talent is endless.
What kind of talent?
Well, in this great epic that I'm about to star you in, we will need supporting cast members. As interesting as you are, you can't talk to yourself for 120 minutes.
Well, you can quit playing the talent scout, darling. We won't be making this feature for a while. At least not with Wheeler money.
What do you mean?
It's off for the time being.
Wait a minute. I thought you said that you had hubby up against all this big world oil money.
Yeah, well, Dennis had other ideas. He's going to KVIK as a news reporter.
He would make more as a bartender here.
Dennis isn't interested in money, Chris.
Dennis has never had to scrounge for it. What does this mean, that the deal's off for good?
Only for a little while, that's all.
Come on, you're a clever girl. You can do something.
I'm not even going to try, Chris.
Why not?
Because he cut off his mother and Alex. And if I push him, he'll do the same thing to me. It's just going to take a little
Sorry,
more time.
kid, no dice.
than
It
I
just
thought.
won't do.
What do you mean?
I just waited too long. Too many disappointments. You're not putting me off
I'm
again.
not putting you off.
You're damn right you're not.
Keep your voice down. I want to make this feature as much as you do.
Then try a little harder.
There's nothing more than I can do.
You know what I think? I think you'll come up with something. Because you're a very clever operator, Mrs. Carrington.
Let go of me.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm sure you'll come up with something. Do you know why? Because if you don't, those rich in-laws of yours are going to find out a little bit more about what you really did in Hollywood.
You wouldn't.
Then you don't know me very well. I wonder how they'd feel if they knew about your past career in the cinema.
You're talking blackmail.
I'm talking business.
Doesn't sound like that to me.
Oh, there are all kinds of business, Paige. It's just a matter of interpretation.
Yes. Well, I'm so glad that you enjoyed your dinner here.
I beg your
at the top of the
pardon?
wood. Someone just came in, darling. And I hope you'll drop by next time you're here in Houston.
We have business to
I
discuss.
can't talk right now, Chris.
Then meet me later.
All right. But I'd suggest that you don't rush into anything, darling. I think I have someone in mind for money.